Beginning in 2017 and 2018, Ripple made a startling leap, quickly overtaking Bitcoin as the second largest cryptocurrency in the world by market capitalization. Following this growth, XRP experienced a slow and painful decline. Even more severe than the overall decline in crypto capitalization was the average decline in exchange rates and market capitalization. However, the early 2021 cryptocurrency market boom enabled XRP to bounce back and regain its footing. Although the coin hasn't yet surpassed its previous high, who knows what the future will bring? XRP might eventually return to the moon. Let's examine the coin's prospects and our $37,000 price prediction for Ripple. Unlike the majority of other cryptocurrencies, XRP was not developed as a replacement for conventional paper money or the banking system or as a means of payment. With XRP, a new calculation method for the banking system, specifically a substitute interbank transfer system with low commissions, will be created. The Ripple network's main goal is to ensure quick money transfers. The system uses a consensus ledger, which differs significantly from a traditional blockchain, to store transaction data. When using proof of work or proof of stake, two common consensus algorithms based on a node's computing capacity or equilibrium value, POS, trust in that node is formed. In Ripple, trust is based on the standing of the node validator's owner, which is a bank and other legally recognized businesses. Bank Access America Online to confirm a transaction, Royal Bank of Canada validators must concur on the transaction's veracity. It is impossible to introduce coins into the system through mining or forging since the release of the maximum number of XRP tokens, 1 billion coins, occurs at the very beginning of the protocol's existence. Transfer commissions are irrevocably used up, lowering the total supply of tokens in use. The consensus mechanism of the Ripple's network is frequently criticized for its lack of transparency and low decentralization because banks that use the protocol for mutual payments care about the stable operation of the system, so they are typically the owners of the node. Developers of the system recognized the need to expand the network, but as of July 2021, there were only 55 nodes that performed transaction verification. The company has repeatedly stated its intention to increase the number of trusted nodes on its blog. Instant asset and currency conversion is supported by Ripple. There is no need for users to be concerned about their balance of currency. During the transfer, the exchange will happen automatically. The system serves as a hub for interbank and international payments due to its speedy transactional capabilities. The system's developers support cryptocurrency regulation, and since 2014, strict adherence to official guidelines has helped Ripple win widespread acceptance among major financial institutions. Famous banks have actively connected to the system, including Mitsubishi UFJ, UBS, and UniCredit. With Gary Gensler, the chairman of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, leading the way, Ripple struggled to survive through 2022 like many other cryptocurrency projects. However, Big Boy, a crypto influencer, predicts that 2023 will be the year that the Ripple curse is finally broken. He also foresaw Gensler's resignation. Although Gensler hasn't made it clear that he wants to retire, there have been calls for him to do so before FTX. A pretrial agreement, which the community had hoped for but was not guaranteed, must serve as the foundation for Armstrong's prognosis. The maximum valuation through 2023 is surrounded by a great deal of uncertainty. If Ripple succeeds or resolves this issue, there will be a huge increase in demand for XRP, which will raise the price of the cryptocurrency. After falling for the third time in January 2022, XRP's performance in the market this year has been influenced by a number of factors and influences. Prior to dominating the market and alarming investors with the SEC case against Ripple after falling as a result of the FTX crash, XRP reached a high of 91.63 cents. Even though there is uncertainty surrounding the SEC lawsuit against Ripple, which will deal Ripple a significant blow at the end of the year, updates throughout the year continue to tilt in favor of Ripple. XRP recovered to test buyers at 32 cents before stabilizing. XRP's market cap is 18 points and it lost 56.7% of its value to 35.95 cents in 2022. The market value of $11 billion worth of XRP reached a high of $1.47 billion in 2021 before dropping below $15 billion in the middle of 2022. In 2023, the multiple crypto market booms are causing the XRP community to struggle. Without a doubt, the outcome of the Ripple SEC lawsuit will have an impact on XRP's trajectory in the cryptocurrency market in 2023. As a result, there is a great deal of uncertainty regarding the maximum valuation until 2023. If Ripple wins or is fixed, there will be a huge demand for XRP. Increasing the value of Ripple, the company claims to have spent over $100 million fighting the SEC in court, effectively preventing the regulation of XRP and the cryptocurrency as securities. Mary Jo White, the former SEC chair during the Obama administration, and Andrew Krasny, the former vice president, have already been contacted by the senior legal team and mainstream financial analysts. To talk about the SEC, Ripple asserts that it is fighting to stop the SEC from overregulating the entire cryptocurrency sector. A lawsuit filed in December 2020 claims that the SEC has accused Ripple CEO Bradley Garland House and co-founder Christian Larson of misleading the public by failing to register XRP as a security. According to the lawsuit, Ripple has raised more than $1.3 billion through ICOs. Ripple claimed in a countersuit that XRP is not an investment contract and should not be subject to SEC regulation. The Ripple's lawsuit against the SEC has been going on for 2 years, and it looks like we're finally nearing the end of the road in December 2020, according to the file, which states that it is an undeniable fact that important components of the investment contract are missing here. The sale of XRP, according to the SEC's lawsuit against Ripple and its executives, amounts to an unregistered security service worth more than $1.38 billion. Bradley Garland House, the company's CEO, and Chris Larson, the executive chairman, have been identified as suspects. However, according to the technical analysis of the chart below, the current sideways market will continue for the time being. We will continue to see Ripple trading at prices between 33 and 38 cents over the coming weeks. These price bands breaking would signal the beginning of a new trend and invalidate my horizontal analysis. Our lawyer John E. Deaton recently posted a poll on Twitter asking the community what they anticipate will happen with the 18,000 votes for Ripple in 2023. John E. Deaton is representing 75,000 XRP investors in the lawsuit with an amicus brief. A settlement between Ripple and the SEC is anticipated by 59% of respondents to the poll. Unexpectedly, Deaton had a change of heart and was one of the 39% waiting for Judge Annalisa Torres' decision. The lawyer explains that at first, he believed Hinman's threat documents were beneficial to Ripple and extremely harmful to the SEC. But a later summary decision letter from Ripple's presents a different picture. In its letter, Ripple cites 4 pages of emails but makes no mention of XRP. Deaton disagrees with him on this matter. He no longer thinks that the emails, comments, or drafts contained any mention of XRP. Deaton asserted that Ripple's lawyers would have brought up XRP in the defense if it had been mentioned in the email. This could be argued, in accordance with the lawyer, that holding a sizable number of assets or tokens is insufficient to satisfy the requirements of a joint venture. Although the SEC disputes this claim, the SEC case is still anticipated to be resolved in the first half of 2023. An outcome in favor of Ripple would drive up the price of the XRP token, while an outcome in favor of the SEC would have the opposite effect. In either case, if the case is not settled before the last hammer blows, it will have significant repercussions for the cryptocurrency market. Here, we are contemplating a precedent-setting legal action. The SEC is attempting to steer clear of this, which is exactly what Ripple wants. The Ripple team is attempting to make a legal ruling that would subject various cryptocurrencies to various sets of laws. A regulatory framework would ideally distinguish investment securities that you would buy and hold with the expectation that their value would rise over time from money-like tokens like Ripple. An illustration of a digital asset similar to a security would be Bitcoin BTC, which is down 1%. Since the SEC wants to classify all cryptocurrencies as securities, this distinction is essential to safeguarding Ripple. From this vantage point, the $1.3 billion raised by the sale of XRP tokens between 2013 and 2020 by the Ripple community was illegal. Please share your opinions with us in the comments section below so we can stay informed. To subscribe, be sure to click the button.